The United States men's national team just played perhaps its most insane match in an insane confederation, granting instant legend status on heroes familiar and not. Ethan Horvath came off the bench in the 60th minute for injured starter Zack Steffen and made a series of massive saves, including an extra-time penalty stop on Andres Guardado after Christian Pulisic smashed an emphatic penalty home in a 3-2 extra-time defeat of Mexico that saw Gregg Berhalter's Americans come back from 2 deficits. There was a red card to Tata Martino, a should-have-been red card to Hector Herrera, VAR giving the USMNT a penalty. VAR giving Mexico a penalty. Fights between players. Gio Reyna suffered a head injury after a projectile was fired into the match-winning goal celebration. More, Nations League schedule, scores, stats, all this fails to mention a calamitous first 60 seconds that saw the Yanks behind 1-0 on a series of errors that would be comical if they weren't in a final against your no. One confederation target in the CONCACAF Nations League Final on Sunday. Oh, the first CONCACAF Nations League Final, one staged a solid year after it was originally scheduled by CONCACAF because, a world-punching pandemic. The American mistakes were big. The good news is that the USMNT has some killer young attackers used to big games in big spots. And the Yanks had a big swing in fortune when Hector Moreno's snapped header for 2-0 was taken off the board after VAR review and Giovanni Reyna deposited a rebound off a corner kick to level the match at before the match was a half-hour old. Reyna would then assist McKennie in a game that will never ever be forgotten. More USMNT news. USMNT super duper sub Horvath on his amazing extra time penalty save. USMNT, Mexico, how to watch, lineups, odds, prediction. USMNT, USWNT schedules, how to watch US in Gold Cup, Olympics. 3 things we learned from USMNT Mexico. 1. Berhalter's big-time guys help him get to the break alive. Gregg Berhalter has done a lot of things right as USMNT boss, proving adept at recruiting dual nationals, assembling a good team vibe, and more often than not setting up a quality game plan with the top players from his call-ups. Whether he's calling up his top talents is a question for another day. But note that more often than not because Sunday was at not. Berhalter put an inconsistent right back, DeAndre Yedlin, next to a 22-year-old with 5 caps, McKenzie. He put old hat Tim Ream at left back. That idea can work when Ream either doesn't have to deal with a speedy talent or if that speedy talent is green and able to be shut down by smarts. So what happened? Yedlin and McKenzie basically wilted under pressure in the first minute, and Ream was exposed for pace a few times, and Mexico delivered the best clear-cut chances of the first 45 minutes. That's when Pulisic, McKennie, and Reyna, a golden generation of attacking talent, got the Yanks back level on a corner kick.